Okay, I just wanted to make sure I got the logo.
Appreciate you.
It's all right. No, appreciate
Okay.
I don't think y'all understand how much I joke around, y'all. I be joking.
it. We joking around. And we live, people.
Yeah, what up,
And
what
we
up?
live. Yes, Lord. I'm StreamYard and I'm going straight to the thing.
Okay, let me.
Y'all, how y'all feeling today? Y'all feeling all right?
Man, Good, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm feeling good, blessed,
Happy
highly favored. We here another day.
Another day.
No complaints.
Mm-hmm.
No
No
complaints.
complaints. Any
If-
any praise reports, people?
You know what? I just want to say, I want to just thank God, y'all. Like God been leading me towards, doing Bible study groups and stuff like that, and I'm part of my life group at our church, and part of the young adult man ministry, and just to see a lot of just young people that's seeking, like they looking for Jesus. I'm not saying that we were young, we wasn't, but I'm just saying just to have that like in college.
Yes.
Boy, I mean, it wasn't saying that I wasn't looking for Jesus, but Jesus wasn't just like the main front runner up or whatever, but just to see these young people that looking for Jesus and just need God, it really, man, it does something to me. It made me feel really, really good that I'm kind of helping them, showing the way. Kind of like what we talked about on the last podcast, where
Mm-hmm.
we talking about how like the pastor need more people, just to be leading more to the young youth, especially for the black males.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Makes things a lot easier for sure.
yeah, so yeah, man, I'm just super excited about what God doing with that
Stoked.
for me. How about y'all?
Man, that bonus hit last week. You know
Okay,
what
come on, come on,
I'm saying?
come through, Blair.
Come through bonus. And then
what's up?
so I've been in negotiations with this with my company with getting this promotion, man. It's been a year and a half in the making. Different things going on behind the
I remember you were
scenes.
talking about that. You were talking about that.
Yeah, it's still a fight, but I'm getting towards the goal there. So we got some conversation going on with the director, and they're just trying to package everything up. Because now it's a situation to where I could possibly get a little bit more. So I was like, oh,
Come
okay.
on,
So I'm gonna get this bonus.
At you.
come on,
Right.
brother CJ. What say? Psalm 23. Cup runs
Run it.
over. Run it. Run it. Okay. Run it
So
over.
it's like, let's go ahead and get
I
this.
love to see it, man. I love to see
Appreciate it, man.
bro.
Give me that bonus. I'm gonna get this promotion. Then go ahead and give me another boost. I'm all for it.
I ain't
Been a
mad.
long road, G.
So
Love that,
yeah,
bro. What about you, CJ? Okay.
it's
Okay, that's
been a
good
busy
too.
week. It's been a busy week. It was good,
Mhm.
I
but
got
it's busy.
Nice.
I had the 3D modeling that I had to do, but Lux Vision Studios been doing good actually. We got to stream Howard last night.
Oh,
Yeah, what's
Howard
going
was
on?
really good last night. He was really a good show last night. It was his first time on the network. Second time on the network, but it was his first time officially on the network. And then
Nice.
we got
come
some
through
other
Lux Vision
people.
Studio. Come on.
Yeah.
Come
So
through.
we in here. So it's we moving. And like I said, we moving. We picking up tracks. Um, I'm just happy. I'm just trying to
I
get
like
there.
that.
You know how
I
that
love
goes.
that too. I love it just to be just happy. And sometimes it's just good just to be content, bro.
Mhm.
Sometimes God just give you peace and just contentment. I'm like, dang, you ain't working. Nah, I'm cool. I'm like, bro, what is this? Where you getting this from?
We also got people on Instagram saying hello to us.
Oh, for real? Oh,
Price
Shout out
said
to the
hello.
big homie Price.
Big homie Price. Same
oh yeah, for
Dane.
sure. Yeah.
Uh, Space Glitter. Hey y'all, how y'all
That's
doing?
good. What up, though?
So just to let everybody know that we are streaming on multiple platforms. We're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. So
YouTube,
Hopefully
yeah,
TikTok.
everywhere.
Hopefully TikTok.
and
don't-
TikTok.
I'm just saying. Hopefully TikTok don't get banned.
Oh Lord,
Yeah,
please don't let
Man, they
TikTok
can have
get
it.
banned.
So, hey, you know what, y'all? I know this have nothing to do with anything, but y'all, I gotta tell y'all how I feel about it. So
Mm.
I would rather, and look, I would rather for my country to spy on me than another country that don't have nothing to do. Like these folks do not like this. I don't think people understand China government system. Like they do not. I mean, they love getting our money.
I
Right.
know they do.
Right. So,
Faithful.
Shein,
Yes.
so I mean they love getting our money, but they do not like anything about Western culture. So like, and of course it's gonna hurt a lot of people pockets for sure, any type of entrepreneur or what you call it,
Mhm.
social media influence or whatever, a bag is a bag. It's for sure gonna hurt, but at the same time, bro, this a whole country that got your information. It's one thing for your country to have it, but it's a whole nother thing when you got somebody there that could do something with it. It for sure become a matter of security,
But that's why I always tell people: whenever you get into business,
Mhm.
especially in the social media market, you gotta diversify. Like you can't just rely all on TikTok because TikTok can be taken away, Instagram can be taken away in a moment's notice. Something can get shut down, a mainframe can go down, the whole app is gone. Now your livelihood is at stake, or the rules might change where you go from whatever the minimum amount is to be monetized. Could be, oh well, since everybody's hitting this mark, let's boost it up, and then there you are. So it's always good to diversify anything you got going on. That's why I tell people all the time, I'm always going to have a 9 to 5. I'm
Come on.
corporate, so
Come on.
I always
Come on. Come
I'm
on.
always going to
I'm
have
always
that.
gonna have a job.
Come on. No,
Yeah, I'm
no,
always
I
gonna work,
totally agree
like,
with them.
And the Bible says, man, that does not eat, does not work.
Right. Eat. But then it's like, when my business going on, the audio and stuff, like I can do that.
Right.
I'm just at the same time too. I never want to go unless I just hit it big. Even then, I might still try to figure out. Hey,
But see, the problem with now though, I know we totally off topic, but I think the
Mhm.
problem now is
Oh, we gonna get there.
with the middle class, bro. It's like the middle class is slowly going down, bro. It's not gonna be a middle class. The way the economy is going right now, it's not gonna be a middle class, bro. And then I feel like just working a regular job, people like the social media got people like, oh, bro, everybody can be entrepreneurs, everybody can be influencer, bro, who doing the regular work?
right?
Who doing? How?
Yeah.
Who doing the regular work?
Yeah.
The
Right.
country got to move. Who gonna be the truck drivers? Who gonna be the people that work in the grocery store? Like who gonna be the janitors? Like people, look, y'all. Middle class is what built this country, and majority of American make up the middle class. But now because of corporate greed, middle class is getting lower, and lower.
Yeah, that.
And like I
what
said,
it is.
that's just the way I'm seeing it right now.
Mhm.
Cause like I said, y'all, it's a lot of people that is hurting, man. It's a lot of people that is hurting and going through like financially, bro.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of people. And,
A lot of scamming going on.
big scams.
I prayed up about that. I'd be like,
I was telling myself the other day, man, like how much, like I can't imagine being a college graduate and the struggles I had at first coming out in 2010 to make it to where I am now. Right. I can't imagine being in the class of 2024 or 2025 in today's economy, especially if you're not going to anything focused. Like you just have like a business degree. No, you can do anything with business, and not to make this long winded, but or like having like a
I'm
liberal
not gonna
arts
make this long-winded.
degree. Like if you're not, my thing is if you're not gonna be like a lawyer, something that requires and has a career pathway, you hard pressed out here nowadays.
I
Mhm.
know,
Hard pressed.
bro. It's but I don't like that social media. Like people like
Ugh.
let a guy have a regular job. Like, oh, yeah, man. I drive truck. Ooh, like, bro, you know how much truck, bro? I remember when I was young,
Bad.
truck driver. I thought truck driver were like the richest people in the world. They were making so much money.
I know people making red.
Right.
bro.
Right. So I'm like,
It's always
they
got
be like, ooh. I'm like the women be like, ooh. I'm like, wait a minute, that's a good
Look,
thing.
it didn't change. It didn't change the whole aspect. Matter of fact, today's episode is gonna be a little bit interesting because we're putting we're addressing some
That's right.
elements.
You're right, Brian.
Yeah,
And that's Joker. That Joker. Hey, y'all know I actually went and I looked up and I studied a little bit before this thing happened. So
okay.
I studied a little bit. So I wanted to make sure that what I was gonna say was gonna be correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
basically, people, we talking about today's topic. We're gonna try to stay in it. Is
No
love.
pun intended.
Ugh. Don't
Go ahead,
counsel us.
brother.
Church folks don't counsel us. Love, sex, and church.
You can't cancel me. I'm a child of God. You can't cancel me.
You say you can't count.
I'm a child of God.
Yeah, I'm a-
Chad, the stuff we about to talk about is a lot of stuff they doing. They just scared to admit it. So
Yeah. Oh,
So it's a
oh,
really
you said something. You
it's
said it.
it's an honest conversation because I'm really tell you the truth. We hit it like dead on the nail last week. We was going right into it and we was like,
the price of getting spicy. Yeah, it might get a little spicy today, brother.
Man, look. So
Just a little bit.
I'm gonna ask y'all this. We're gonna start off like this.
Shoot.
How is it, since y'all are both single, I know both of y'all are single, how is it now being a Christian man dating out there in the world?
Where's you?
And be honest.
Man, for me, so now that I'm actually trying to, well, I've always dated with a purpose. Like, listen, just get that first and foremost. At the end of the day, I do want to be married. I do want to have kids, but I'm just now getting to a point this year where I'm deciding to consciously avoid sex, trying to, and like trying to not talk about it. Sometimes it happens, you know, it might happen or whatever. But I'm really trying to date with a purpose and date correctly. It's a struggle as far as the conversation goes. That's not
a struggle. That man said struggle.
As far as like not talk, as far as like dating and not having a conversation. I'm trying not to. I'm trying to be
No,
hinged, if you will.
they told you not to remember.
Oh yeah.
Told you to be true.
I mean, some days you might get up and like, dang, I really want to, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
It's like other days, it's like, okay, let me just chill out. But I think what I try to remember is what I'm doing it for. My ultimate goal going forward is to be able to be in a position to where I can tell my wife at this certain time in my life, I made the decision to not be intimate with anybody until that night where you and I walk that out.
Come on.
That's my
beautiful.
goal.
Come on, beautiful. Come on.
It's for me. It's too late now to say, oh well, because we can't go back and change the past. We can't go back and be born
Right.
again virgins. You can per se, but I want to be able to not gift her that, but you know what I'm trying to say. I want to be able to just
I feel you, but
just say I made the sacrifice for you for this moment.
Yeah.
That might be. She probably will appreciate that, but that's definitely a me thing where it's like I don't want any more, especially when it comes down to it. Let's just be honest. When you start to introduce sex into relationships, especially if it's too early, things get heightened. We talked about that last time.
Mm-hmm.
And when I get married, when I get walk down the aisle, I don't want anything to be heightened. I want it to be a pure connection to where we both know this is what we want because of us. That's what we want. We want each other. And it's not necessarily because, oh, well, the sex is good. You know what I'm saying?
No,
That makes sense.
No, look, I totally agree with you. I 100% agree with you. And just to piggyback what you're saying,
my hands just died.
Oh no, it's okay. We're gonna pray for.
My
Pray for
hands
your
just
hand,
died.
brother.
We're gonna pray that you get a battery or something, get some plugged up.
I got the Pro.
You got the Pro.
The Pro don't work that way.
Oh, okay. So it got to be plugged up.
There you go.
Well, you know, hopefully,
It's plugged.
Okay, plug. Okay. Got it.
It's plugged right now. We it says left hand battery charge.
Okay. Hopefully God can charge it up.
Who you saying up to, right?
But to piggyback on what you're saying, like I'm well, I'm currently dating now, but I'm gonna tell you, like it's just like so. I wouldn't say I'm trying to stop using the word weird, but it's like it's for sure a difference in dating a woman that you know she kind of she you know the women that just have God just as they part of their profile thing, but they don't really just walk or live.
Right.
Yeah, they but not to judge them at all, because I mean some people are like that, but I guess my whole thing with me was I was just trying to find a woman that loves God more than she loves me. And he also, what I'm saying, that's what I was looking for, what I'm saying? Because I don't want no woman putting me on like some type of like pedestal or something like that. Because I'm telling you, man, look, y'all, if you put any of your significant other on the pedestal, bro, you put them people up there, and it's a sense you get hurt. You know what I'm saying? You for sure could get hurt. So that's why, like, now I just been letting God lead the way, and now I am currently dating, and I am loving it, right now. And it's kind of crazy because, like, sometimes you have to discern, like, what is it, like what is it, my emotions that taking over, or is it like the Holy Spirit? See what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta like understand, because sometimes it kind of like you saying in the morning time, you're like, man, you're like, man, I wish somebody would land up close to me,
Right. Man.
So so you have
bro, it's like, man, it's like some moments you just want to roll over and she, get up in your arm, or you get up in, like, it's just, bro,
and then sometimes you want to get little spoon. You want to be the little spoon. You don't want to be the big spoon.
Right.
You want to be the big spoon.
That man said, I won't be the little spoon.
Nah, that's a fact.
No, that's for bro.
Yeah.
Every man, it's part of us, bro. Every man, every man wants someone to be like, hey, come here. You okay? Come on.
Right. You want to be
okay. That manliness. You walk out there
can only stand for so long.
So, I tell people this all the time, right? When it comes down to my woman, I will melt like butter for her. Straight up.
Right.
I'm just that type of guy. Like the soft my softness comes out easily if the trust is there. That's the thing. If the trust is there, if I can be vulnerable, but then again, I tell people this too. If I can't be vulnerable with a woman, we're not gonna be together because I need those moments to where I'm so, especially in corporate America, a black man in corporate America, you have to be strong. You can't show weakness.
Right.
Or like when I'm walking down the street or when we're at a restaurant, I can't appear weak because somebody will test you. We're out in the club or we're out, out dancing. I have to give off an aura of this nigga don't, excuse my language, this nigga don't play that.
Oh my God.
Look. I
Oh,
totally agree
my
with you. I
God.
totally agree with you.
So when we get home, I want to be able to let all that go and be available emotionally and be vulnerable with her. At any given point, I should never have to be super macho or
Right.
super guarded with my woman.
Come on.
I should never have to be that way.
Yeah. So be able to go home, you just let.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like
I had a
Go
lot of
ahead.
people had to learn that because like growing up in the church, like growing up in the church all my life like this,
Mhm.
You stay in church all day. Like I know some folks that stay in church all day. That's all they do. Stay in church all day. But they relationships up.
Mhm.
And I like that you said I go to the club and have some fun. I don't think Christians know how to have fun too much. Are we afraid to have fun? It's kind of like this. I hate to say it like this. It's like when you have a strict parents and
Shelter.
you finally get out there and
You go buck wild because you're sheltered.
but wow,
I'm going crazy. Acting a donkey.
that's Christian. That's,
Right.
when we get out there, we get a little taste, a little keep tasting that. We just can't. We done thrown the
Look,
whole baby
is this
with the
sin?
bathwater.
Oh, you know.
Right.
Oh,
I
no,
think that's
this ain't
where
that- oh,
I
this
think that's where I
ain't that.
defer from a lot of, and I hate to say it, traditional.
Mhm.
And you see air quotes, traditional people that are Christians are in the church. I don't judge anybody. You know what I mean? Unless it's borderline crazy, you are R word or you are petty. Like I'll judge you all day. Like God, forgive me, work on me on that. But that's two things I don't play with. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But like, if you want to go out to the club, I'm a Christian. I believe in God. I believe Jesus died for our sins, of course. But I'm not going to be in the club just sitting there looking at you. Oh, you drinking, you smoking. Oh, you dancing on him. I'm not like, come on, man, live a little bit.
Right.
And I'm able to go out and have fun. I don't drink already like that, anyways. And I don't need to
Nothing
get
like
drunk to have a good time. I don't need to be high to have a good time. That's where I have the advantage. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, go out there and have, because you gotta live, man. You
You
gotta,
gotta live, right?
and I said this last podcast, you have to go outside of your prayer closet or your home and live. You can't find a wife, men, everybody say men's supposed to be out in the hut. Men are supposed to be the ones doing this, doing that. How can we do that if all we do is sit at home, pray on our knees all day? Like it's not gonna work.
Right. No. Because I mean, faith without works is dead. And then
Exactly.
also a man, a man is supposed to pursue a woman and not chase a woman. Two different things.
Let's touch on that.
Die.
Definitely got to touch on
Pursue
that.
her, not chasing. Now, not being too thirsty.
Speak on it, brother.
Now,
Speak on it.
you know what
Because
I'm
this
saying?
show it shows a bunch of out there
Mhm. I know.
trying to quench thirst.
Man. I'll pursue all day, but I'm not chasing.
No.
I'm not
Yeah,
chasing
yeah, you
either.
can
I don't
pursue,
know.
but it's like chasing, like literally, like running.
Like, you know,
and-
it's like it's like Wile E. Coyote and the Road Runner. Like you're doing everything in your possible power to get something, but it just keeps going, keeps going away. She keeps going away, keep going away. Everything that you do, and it's like nothing works. It's like, bro, just move on.
That's it.
I
And
want
bro-
somebody that want me.
That-
Period.
that's
That's it.
that's
That's
what
it.
it's supposed to be.
That's it.
Yeah.
You
I want
said
somebody
it.
that want me. And,
You said it,
and
man.
like what? And vice versa.
Y'all know
I'm
what? I want my, and like I said, if God say the same, bro, and bro, that also just a reality too. If people would pick up their Bible, this is also in there. Now, some people are just meant to be single too. Don't nobody want to talk about that. The Apostle Paul was talking
Oh,
about it.
God.
You know what I'm saying? Some people
So
are
you don't
meant to be,
subscribe to everybody has a soulmate?
not at all.
Me neither.
Not
Okay.
at all. Now,
Me neither.
yeah, because some people are just meant to be single, and it's like I said, it's for sure in the Bible. For sure in the Bible. So some people are just meant to be.
Some folks just can't take it. you
Yeah,
know.
that too. I mean, yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Lately, I've been having a strong desire. I don't know why. I like that. This have never came over me. Like I've been having a strong desire for a wife and for kids, bro.
Mhm.
Like it ain't, it ain't,
You-
I mean, I love the kids, but it ain't been like no whoop doo. I want to,
Right.
I've been having that strong, like, the desire. At first I thought it was like how sometimes you be like, oh, that's your son. Oh man, your son playing. That's your daughter. Oh, your daughter doing.
Mhm.
And then you be like, yeah, that is nice. But then you like, hey man, it's my seed, son. I gotta spread my seed.
Man, it's a beautiful thing, man. Like a lot of social media portrays relationships as such a bad thing because of a lot of people have not dealt with their traumas. Like when you
Ooh.
find somebody that is healed and let's be fair, are in the process of being healed and they're willing to work on it themselves, or you find somebody willing to work with you while you go through your stuff, it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, bro.
Bro, you said something, man.
Man, it's a
Like
it's
you
real
you
beautiful
got
thing.
somebody in your corner that's trustworthy, that's there for you, that's somebody you can confide in,
I
somebody
know.
that's not judged. Like it's a beautiful thing.
Man,
bro.
hold on,
Somebody,
wait. Top that. Hold on, wait.
what's up?
She's a woman of God. She's a praying woman because in
Oh, that's
time,
yeah, absolutely.
right? That's what I'm saying. In time where you can't do it, or in time you in your storm, you gotta have that woman that's already that got that relationship with God, already praying for you, already
Mhm.
like, and then it be vice versa too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like when your significant other's going through that, the man like a woman know that her man like that, my man, he praying for like God. So I was just adding on to all of that.
No,
what you were
right.
saying. I was like, yeah.
And that's
for
something
sure.
I ain't never had before, man. Like I'll send a prayer through a text in a minute. I'll send a voice note in a minute. Like you going through something, name it, like I'll send a text through.
Mhm.
Bam. Like I just never had a woman, and I was with somebody where we went through some you know what I'm saying? We went through some stuff with each other, and then we went, she went through some stuff and I was praying for her. I went through some stuff. Nothing.
Mm.
Not saying she wasn't there, but it's like I
Right.
never heard her pray for me. Oh,
Wow.
it's one thing you can just say it. I was like, okay, you said it. It's like, okay, but are you really doing it?
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially for
There's
me.
a lot of people
Anytime I
that
tell
do
you I'm
that.
praying for you, I pray for you.
Yeah, I used to be one of the people say I pray for you, then I forget. But now, bro, I don't do it, bro. Like if I gotta do it right then and there, I'm
Mhm.
doing it, bro. Because like this not the time to let up, bro. There's so much stuff going on in the world,
Mhm.
especially with all of us being, man of God. Then you
Yeah.
have the women of God. Like right now, just so much stuff going in the world that we can't let up. You know what I'm saying? So when somebody say that, whatever they got going on, like Trey, can you pray? Look, I'm there at best. Say less.
Mhm.
You want me to say the prayer right now? Come on, let's get into it. Or like,
Mhm.
hey, come on, look, I'll make sure I make a note, and then I'll go into like, my secret room, and then I'll pray for them, bro. I don't play
Mhm.
about prayer. I understand that prayer changes stuff. thank God for my mom prayers, for my grandma prayers, for my auntie prayers. Like,
Mhm.
man, like that,
Sure.
yeah, man. And prayer, man, that was just in James. I know for sure that was in James because I've just read that in my Bible study group.
Mhm.
James chapter 5, where it said, prayer cover a multitude of sin. Like you praying for somebody, or you turning, or a non-believer, or somebody that looking at you and looking at your
Mhm.
walk and seeing how you are, and then they change from their ways. Like that, literally, that cover a multitude of sins. Just not saving them, it cover a multitudes of their sins as well. So,
Mhm.
and I think that's in
Facts.
James chapter 5. I think it's the last verse, but yeah, nah.
Mhm.
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm over here getting in my
No, you good. Man.
Yeah.
You good.
Man, so here's another question I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna just ask. Um,
Mhm.
have you ever heard a sermon about sex? Not in a negative way.
I have to say the name no. I have to say the name no because it's a I mean, I haven't been married, so I haven't been to no married couples counseling
Mhm.
or type of what they got them camps. So I wouldn't know what is said about sex. I don't know. I ain't heard no sermon far with the single people about sex.
No, I ain't never heard it either. And I do audio, so I'm in a lot of these
Hey.
conferences. I'm in a lot of these conferences, marriage conferences, singles conferences. I've never heard a whole sermon about sex. I'm just be honest with you. They'll touch on it. No pun intended. They'll
Touch on it, but
they'll
no
brush
pun
they'll
intended.
brush on the subject. But it's never like a full out, message behind it. And I think a lot of people are afraid to talk about it for whatever reason. Like, not everybody's either done it or going to experience it. But I think it's
I'm trying to
important
avoid
that,
it.
right. But I think it's important though, like, if you're not going to have some kind of a message, there definitely needs to be some classes of, especially for the married folk, but for like the singles, like how do you avoid getting in those situations, or how do you manage the guilt after you get in the situation? Like, that's
He said something.
that.
Man.
Yeah.
Those
He
are the
said
messages
something.
I haven't heard. Other than hey, you shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it. You shouldn't do it.
You're
Okay,
going
well,
to hell. Y'all
right.
going to hell.
Right. But it's like, okay, everybody young, social media, you see it every day. Somebody gonna fall into it. This is what you do once you fall into it if you're trying to live right and get back on track.
Come
And once you
on.
get back
Come
on track,
on.
these are the steps that you're going to take to stay on track. I don't hear messages like that.
Me either.
Mhm.
I would say like all my years, I've been playing in church. I ain't. It's just when I hear about other stuff, but when it comes
Mhm.
down to sex, it's just I don't know. I don't know. This is a touchy subject for the churches. Like I don't know. That I really don't. But I do agree with what Wes is saying.
Mhm.
How about you, CJ?
So I told you I've been studying a couple stuff.
Mhm.
So I was looking into it, which I ain't really heard too many sermons about it. I found out that if you don't have a healthy sex life with your wife, that it's like a infidelity part into it.
A form of infidelity. Uh, I'd have to
You-
hear that broken
Yeah, they
down.
want so I
For
wouldn't
instance,
knock it. I just have to hear more information on it. Like,
it's just the reason why I'm saying that is because I'm trying to remember. I had the scripture in my head.
Mhm.
Basically, where the scripture was talking about, um, normally when it comes up with it, if you're having sex without, marriage, You know,
Mhm.
it's infidelity. It's in those passages. But what happens is I saw it where it was said, you know, it's was created for us to basically be married, for us to be
Yeah.
be pleasurable. It was like God created it not only for procreation but pleasure and that intimacy. That's why, for instance, he always talks about being intimate, always putting us as the bride, you know, being the bridegroom and all of that.
Right, with the
Mhm.
church, yeah.
Or for instance, I think Johnny said it last night. I mean, not last night, but at Burden of Proof, where that part was the part for me. You know, I know you not. I wasn't intimate with you.
Mm.
There was no intimacy in it. The thing about it is, I think what happens is us as Christians, we have our stuff misconstrued. It they're trying to now the difference is if you're trying to do it for lust,
And you're married?
yes.
Mm.
If you lust in there, then there's a problem. If it's love and you're actually, you know, caring and stuff and you being intimate, it's a blessing.
So is lust necessarily a bad thing when you're lusting over your wife? Maybe I need to figure out what the actual definition is of
Let's
lust
do that
before I
then.
can.
Let's look. We got our phone right here. Let's look up.
I'm gonna look it up.
So look, from my understanding, so lusting is like being. I feel like it's like being thirsty, but I think intimacy is something stronger than lust. You know what I'm saying? You're
Yeah.
not just wanting, you know,
Lust is more like, for instance, a physical need.
physical, right? That's what I was thinking.
The physical need. It's
Physical
like,
need,
okay, I'm
right.
attracted to you. I want you like that. Sometimes you
So-
fall into that when it comes up to like adultery, or you go around like you lusting after somebody.
See, it's a very well. We say a very strong sexual desire.
So, but so okay. So
Passionate.
when
Desire
I'm
for
seeing
something.
I'm seeing here, like you said, the definition of lust in like the dictionary is like a very sexual or a strong desire,
Mhm,
right?
mhm.
So in that sense, of course, I would want to lust after my wife because I desire to have her. However, I'm also reading the biblical meaning. It changes a little bit. It says
Yeah,
lust
that's what
and
I'm saying. It
desire
I saw that
changes.
too.
for anything
It
that is
changes.
sinful, such as
Ah,
illicit sex, intoxication, and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. So where do we draw? I guess since if we're going to be living in this
Mhm.
as a Christians, you gotta take the Bible's definition of lust into play.
and lust
Um,
into play. So
so you
it's
don't.
for sinful. So the thing is, if you're having sex with your wife, is it a sin?
No.
Okay.
I
So
see what you're saying. Okay.
I don't know.
under the definition,
Mhm.
see, that's how you. Well, that's the thing about the Bible. You have to look at it as breaking down. Sometimes God don't overcomplicate things. We as men overcomplicate things. He gives us 10 commandments, and lo and behold, we can't follow the 10 and
Child,
have to make a whole law.
Israelites, they could. I know they couldn't follow. I know.
But
No, he
no,
chose the people.
but the 10, they said, but the 10 that was given is common sense. Common sense. It's like, okay, would you want somebody to steal from you?
We're
No
not.
fact. No. They were for
You
sure
know, steal.
common sense, but it wasn't common. They apparently, but you know what? But you know what? The reason why it wasn't common is because by flesh, by nature, y'all, we are sinful. It's in us. You know, I'll be the first person to admit, bro. I don't always think pure thoughts, sometimes I be like, ooh, that's your this evil thought coming. I was like, oh, I gotta take these thoughts captive. Let me take these thoughts.
Nah, you right.
captive.
Nah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah. And the reason
We
why
all
is
do.
because it's the flesh, bro. It's the flesh, bro, by nature. That's why prayer and meditating daily. But going back to what you saying with the lust thing, I feel like there's nothing wrong with you lusting or desiring your wife, to have, sex. I don't think that's a sin at all.
That's but the thing
I
about it
agree.
is, it's given. It's a God given gift.
It
It's
is.
a God
It's
given
beautiful too.
gift,
It's really beautiful when you have the right person though.
and that's what I'm
Like when you
saying. And
like
that's what.
things.
But the
bro.
thing, and this is the thing, even in the church, we more sexualize it for people to be single. So everybody wants to have sex without the the relationship part, the friends with benefits. Hey, we done all heard it. Hey,
Bro, I'm gonna stop.
yeah, we already heard it. But
I'm
I'm just saying, it's
Go ahead.
hard. It's hard.
It is, man. But I'll just be honest with y'all, bro. I'm beyond. I'm not gonna say, well, no, I'm beyond. I'm beyond the occasional hookup and friends with benefit situation. Then it gets, and then an entanglement, and then stuff get weird. Like
Will Smith
I
all over
don't
again.
want that no more, yo. I do not want that no more. Like what I desire is to have a wife, and we're building life together. We're building generational wealth. Everybody like to say generational wealth, generation. Like, no, I really mean it. I'm making steps right now to make sure before I even meet her, we good for retirement.
Come on,
Like,
same here. That's what I'm doing too.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
No.
I'm trying to be serious about this, and of course, you might fall. You might fall and have these conversations, but definitely physically, I'm not trying to do that no more, yo.
But that's a good thing. Not a lot of people can actually have that self control.
Right.
Because sex is, addictive. It's addictive, very addictive. But at the same time, when you get married, let's do this. When you get married, most of the time they leave or a divorce happens because of a couple of things. One, money.
Mm-hmm.
Two,
What infidelity?
FEX.
Oh, yeah.
3,
That issue.
intimacy. That's part of intimacy, but
Right.
more of being a friend, talking to them, having that, and then the last one is what was that last one? If you're just lying, it's just infidelity.
Yeah.
And
Well,
cheating and
CJ,
stuff.
since you've been since you're currently married, I mean, what are some good tips you could give?
Well, I was
Single man.
divorced. I was divorced, and then now I'm engaged. So the thing about it is, even with the divorce part, the divorce part still made me want to still stay married. The married part about it is when you get with someone and it's you and them against the world.
What's my attitude?
Same here.
That's
It's
what
a
I'm saying.
unit.
It's
We gotta
you.
move like a unit,
It's
baby.
a unit. It's
Yeah.
you, and you become one. So it's kind of like, oh, okay, this and this. But I think after believe it or not, after my divorce, I had to learn some things. But the Bible taught me even more about the divorce. That's what made me even want to get married again. But I didn't rush. Normally, I would have rushed
Yeah.
and be like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this and make the same mistake that I did. But the divorce part, it was the relationship part where God puts Himself as the significant other, basically. That's why I said, like, even when it comes up to sinning, I don't try to sin because I love God so much to where I don't want to do it. And that's what I feel the intimacy and the other part about it is that you love them enough to where you just don't want to, do that. It's kind of like I was asking like married people, I was like, would you do something intentionally to hurt your spouse? If you knew that they don't like doing it, would you do it? Most of them said no. I wouldn't want to do that. That's the same thing with God. And I don't think us as a church or a church body never really just really talk about it. For instance, like even with church, we done seen so many people have like a high divorce rate in church.
Right,
About I
right.
think it was the last time I looked, it was like 80%
Mhm.
of people that got married inside church, and we talking about Christians, is divorce.
I think going back to I'm drawing a blank, my bad. Going back to just like I don't know, it's hard. Like going back to like the relationships, like and taking a break. I think it's necessary. Either if you're definitely if you're going through a divorce,
Right, right,
you gotta take that time. You gotta take that time to heal. You gotta take that time to understand what you could have did different, even if you feel like it's totally their fault. Really, in that situation, ending the relationship, I don't think a breakup is 100% either person's fault.
right,
It
right.
has to be some, even if it's a 95.5%, there's some blame on somebody's end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But speaking from my standpoint, like you have to take time once you get done with a relationship and figure out what happened.
Yeah.
Sometimes like it's like you're in a boxing ring. You're in the mix. You're constantly having to do things, or you're constantly having to guess. You're constantly having to figure stuff out, especially like so relating that to like arguments and stuff. You're constantly having to figure out why is she feeling like that. Why am I feeling this way?
Right, right.
That you don't really get time to digest what all has happened until you can sit back and watch the scene. And doing that, you're replaying everything. Oh, I could have did this better. I could have said this better.
Right, right.
I didn't like when she said. I didn't like when I said this. I didn't like the way I felt when I said this to her. You know what I'm saying, or vice versa. You got to take that time out. You got to. And I know somebody. Well, I know people. Some people they jump from like relationship to relationship to relationship, or they'll be in one relationship. 2 months go by, you went into something else. It's like you don't have the time.
Ain't healed. Ain't
You ain't
ain't there
healed.
no lack of heal of anything.
For real.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's just like a never ending cycle. It's a never ending
Yeah.
cycle. It's like, man, you gotta take time. And it's like we all young, like everybody in our 30s, like we're still
Right.
young.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I'm 35. I understand, I'm knocking on 40, but it's like in the big scheme of things, like, and I was thinking about this the other day, right? In 35 years, I will be 70 years old. Now, keep in mind, 35 years ago, I was just born, right? So between me just being born and 35, I'm still learning, and I'm just not getting to a point to where it's like, oh, I figured some stuff out. So now that I have all this, wealth of knowledge and wisdom, now the second part of my life, I'm going to apply everything I learned from 0 to 35 to newborn to 35 to 35 to 70.
Come on.
So now I still have a long, it seems short, but it's a long time.
Yeah, it is.
No,
You have
it's a long time. Yeah, for
You
sure.
have it's a lot of time that I can build something great with a woman. I just have to make sure I'm in the right, she's in the right, and we are doing the right for each other.
That's it.
I mean, it's a lot of time, man. There's no rush.
Yeah.
And I ain't gonna say, don't take it for granted and then just be up in the house and I'm not gonna be doing that. You gotta intentionally date. You gotta intentionally have these conversations, you gotta intentionally be it present in the relationship. Don't be in a relationship, you just whatever. Like, no, we gotta be intentional, especially with conversations. So
Agreed.
Yeah. We're gonna have to take this break, Doc, pay these bills.
let's pay these
yeah,
bills,
for sure.
doctor.
Yeah,
So
come
yeah,
on.
so y'all, we're gonna take this quick break and we'll be back. All right.
What's up, y'all? It's MetaClean, and listen, please join me every Tuesday at 10 p.m. for Meta Talks Live. And the awesome thing is, you don't have to leave your house to do it. Meta Talks Live coming back soon.
Hey, what's up? This your boy Teray,
C3 shot now.
It's your boy Westside.
and you chilling with the Breaking Bread podcast. Hey, tune in and check us out every Saturday for some good talks.
You already know.
Good
The
conversation.
realest talks. You hear me?
Yeah, tune in.
Breaking bread.
Breaking Bad.
Yo, what's good? What's good? It's your boy HG. 702. Let's get tripping like a kid, untie his shoes. And you see the vibe and you see the move. Where I'm at, that's the Hour Live to be exact. And you can catch me live on Lux Vision Studios to be exact. So make sure you tune in every Friday night, 11 Central, 12 Eastern, and 9 Pacific. And you know, everybody's a somebody. Catch me live on Lux Vision Studio. Let's go.
Awesome. God bless everybody. I'm so glad, amen, that everything is finding you well, and I pray it's finding you well. This is Pastor Johnny live from our sanctuary here in the Metaverse at Word of Grace Meta Church. I want to invite you out to our service here on Sunday nights for worship and the word, now streaming through Lux Vision Studios. So excited about that and what God is doing in this space and place. See you Sunday. God bless you.
Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Burden the Proof. You're watching Ask the Q Speak Your Truth every Wednesday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern Time, courtesy of Lux Vision Studios. Later.
And we back, y'all. Back. I gotta come off mute.
I'm sitting here talking.
Right.
What's
Right.
good, y'all? Sitting here talking. Got to be more careful.
God, to be more careful. Man, it's doing this is crazy. Normally I'm supposed to be running. You know how you doing stuff at the same time, like you got you over here, running everything like you doing sound. And be forgetting that, man. I almost forgot that commercial, Doc. I said,
I think that's pretty cool how you get it. That's really, really cool how you get it.
Yeah, that's pretty dope. I like that.
This is because I was enjoying the conversation, even though I know that we probably gonna have to replay this so the people can hear it. But at the same time, I was enjoying the conversation.
Right.
Was good. What you were saying was on point.
Absolutely.
I mean, the thing about it is that when I think about a lot of stuff, it's just it's a different time now for us because I think you got all this change that's going on. Because I'm noticing, like, even with different podcasts and that I watch, I know y'all watch a bunch of Christian podcasts like I do. It's really getting interesting.
I feel like
the
it's too much.
conversations are changing.
Right. It's too much information. I feel like everybody got an opinion. And y'all, so it's okay to have an opinion. The problem is this, y'all, right? This the problem with your opinion is when you releasing it out to the masses. So now you got tons of different opinions, you got tons of different ways people dissect scripture. It's like it's just sometimes it's too much. It's too much information out. I also feel like it's too much. Everything is being overly sexualized. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember back then, y'all, I was
World is a-
I couldn't watch
over-sexualized, too.
I couldn't watch none of like we didn't have that access to like no porn or nothing like that, bro. You know, I think
Right.
I think the best thing I ever got when your mom had just a regular basic cable and you turn it on that
Shut
channel
up.
and that channel
You talking about
it
HBO?
pop in and it'll pop out. No, I'm talking about it wasn't HBO.
Oh,
It just-
yeah.
It'll
You
pop
gotta
in.
put the paper clip in there.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'll pop in and then it'll pop right out. But what I'm saying is, well, I'm glad that we were raised like that. We didn't have access to it, but I think now, bro, it's just at an all-time high. And then people, you got people of the world teaching people of the world, and that's the problem because the people of the world, some of them don't have wisdom. You know, let alone they have godly wisdom. So you got them folk leading them, and people think, oh yeah, I could just have sex with everybody. Oh, they don't believe in soul ties. So it's like they just, you know what I'm saying?
like they don't believe in soul ties
So-
till they get hit with it.
Yeah.
So here's the issue. I think like this is the main issue, and it's the fact that people don't really believe in half of the stuff they're talking about. They truly don't believe what they're talking about. They're only talking about it because it gets them clicks.
That's it.
It gets them to go viral. And it's like, and I know it's a podcaster that's from my city, and I'm not putting no names on it, but it's like, bro, I know you lying. Like, nigga,
Yes, I know
excuse
you
me.
lying.
Like everybody know you lying. I know you don't believe that. I know you don't believe that.
That means that I know you don't
But-
believe that.
It's just the right, and it's just the fact that it gets everybody clicks. It's kind of like that. Yeah, matter of fact, you remember the episode of Martin? When he was on a radio station just talking crazy.
Right.
And Gina was like, she was talking to him about it, and then
Right.
it ain't about I forgot what she said. What she say? It's not about what you say about on the radio. It's about it's about how it makes me feel from what you say on the radio. Like people don't understand. Like when they are trying to go viral and stuff, like it's a problem. If you don't believe that, don't say it.
That's it.
Let's make true content to who we are, because the people that really know you're lying. But then again, what does that matter when I can say that's like, or I can say whatever, and then it's gonna get all the money coming to me. Which I mean, ultimately is the real issue, is the money.
The money.
But that's the for real issue.
So
to
what
me.
you saying? A lot of people in this world is lacking. The men and women of this world lacking integrity. That what you saying? That was just boiled down to.
I mean,
right?
yeah, that's what it boiled down to.
Oh, that.
Integrity. It's a lot of.
I'm not gonna get on this podcast and just start whipping off at the mouth
Okay.
and just for a click. Like if I say something, it's because I mean it.
Right. And I feel like it's a lot of men and women that lacking integrity, bro. It's like they just they don't, like, in other words, they
But you
want
got the integrity police too.
yeah, but see,
Yeah, but-
I would say I'm just speaking for myself. I'm not an integrity like but I would rather for you show me who you are. That way I know how to deal with you. See what I'm saying? Like don't be this person, then go behind my back and do this. Like, oh, okay, then just show me who you are. You know what I'm saying, from the jump, and you let me decide. You know what I'm saying, how like I'm gonna deal with you.
It's crazy. That's why I have a hard time listening to some preachers that turn into podcasters. Y'all know who I'm talking. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Actually,
like,
I know you're talking about.
it's like, bro, I know, like, you ain't no way you really believe what you just said at your own mouth. I don't know the brother. I don't know, but it's just like, come on, bro. What are we doing?
Man,
Just the most outlandish statements. It's like,
I don't want to
What are
say
you
about this one podcast that I heard.
They be picking
And
the
he's I'm sorry, CJ, you were saying.
No, they be picking their sermons bad now. You know, they just know.
And stuff like that. But anyway, he had this one reel and it was going viral. And he was talking about like I forgot what the full conversation was about, but the thing that got me was the penis size. I'm like, bro, it's people out here that need saving. People out here that are dying. It's people out here that are lost. It's the only thing. Listen, y'all, this is the only thing we can talk about. This is how we.
Like it's
what's going on?
It's like one thing where I understand that when I go to this podcast, excuse my hand drop. When I go to one podcast and they're not Christian based or it's not a preacher or a pastor, and you know they're talking about that. That's one thing. All right, cool, whatever, that's fine. But if you're like a pastor or you're somebody of authority in the Christian community,
Come on.
and then like and that's why I said too, I had to dial myself back down for where I was last year going into this year, because I don't want to be looked at crazy. How can you, especially not doing this, it's like, how can you say this, but you're outlandish with your own statements? Like, I practice what I preach, try to practice what I preach. So like, I'm not going to, there's certain conversations I just won't have. There's certain conversations I'll have, but I'm not going to go on a ledge with it. Like where last year I would just jump off the cliff because I didn't care. You know what I'm saying?
Off the cliff.
So I would literally jump off the cliff, and I'm not saying I would say whatever, anything I would say I meant,
Right.
but it's just I don't want to participate in those conversations like that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to do better, and I can't expect, you know, if a pastor's going up and he's talking about, like you said, the size of the penis or whatever, I can't look at him crazy when I'm willing to jump off the cliff and say whatever myself. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No.
So it's like it's a time and a place for everything, man. It's just
right.
I
You're
shouldn't have
also
to-
moving. You're also moving with integrity too. If you
yeah.
saying, you know, you gotta practice what you preach and preach what you practice, y'all. Like,
Mhm.
bro,
That man, I like that, sir.
it's a lot, but y'all, for real though, Wes, CJ, bro, outside of here, outside this part, bro, it's just in our daily life, people are watching you.
Mhm.
People we all are men of faith. People are watching to make sure we are 100. And the reality is, bro, I'm not saying that we don't fall, that we won't sin. Y'all, I'm not saying that.
Right.
I'm saying is that it's crucial for us to be that, like, okay, like it's because, like, bro, I'm prime example. My friend, she didn't have any type of you know, well her religion was something totally different than mine. But I didn't, you know, that's my friend. I didn't judge her no different because that's not me. You know what I'm saying? I just stayed who I was, bro. But guess what? Bro, it took her like 10 years to figure out, oh snap, like, no, this is where I want to be, like knowing who God is and stuff. And she
Mhm.
told me, it almost broke me down. She told me, she was like, it was because of you. She said, you never judged me, but she said, I saw the way you live your life. I know how you are. She said, like your inside, like it's like what is that? And I would tell her, it's not me, it's Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling her who it was. But just that alone, and I think our friendship was like 10, 15, I think going on 15 now, but
Mhm.
she just saw the way I lived. And she like, that's like, no.
That's a whole nother level in getting into like relationships. When a woman honestly sees that in you, that's a different kind of respect that you don't normally get.
I
Yeah.
know.
That's a whole nother level of respect, a whole nother level of admiration from a woman that you wouldn't get otherwise. I want to
Yeah.
experience that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you know what? I was just thanking God though, man. Cause like I said, it's cause bro, I'm not like I said, I'm far from perfect, bro. And I know the
Mhm.
way I used to be to the way I am now. But
Right.
one thing I do know, I still kept Jesus at heart in everything I did.
Mhm.
And of course, you know, as we get older, you know, and God give us wisdom and stuff like that. So the Apostle Paul was talking about you know, going from infant milk to going
Mhm.
to being fed, to being fed spiritually, you know, and he was speaking in the spiritual sense, like, you know, as you know, infant, you drink the breast milk, but then as you get older, you go
Mhm.
to solid food. So I just look at life like that too as well for us. You know, at first, the Bible story was cool for us, you know, the Bible, you know, but then
Mhm.
as you get older and you get wiser, like you gotta you can't. The Bible story is a little bit deeper, you know.
Right.
But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So no, I think that should all just come with time and your relationship with Jesus.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Indeed.
That's
So
a beautiful thing, man.
we at our hour docs.
Is it?
So oh yeah, you know what? Every time we have a conversation and I'll be liking it, we be going past the hour. I don't even be
What's up,
noticing.
man?
And it's dope.
No,
It's dope.
but the thing is, when you got some great co-hosts like y'all, like I mean, it just flows naturally.
Exactly.
It
Mhm.
flows naturally.
And the fact that everybody's not trying to we're not trying to one up another.
That's it.
You know, we're just really
Right.
trying to have a genuine conversation amongst men and trying to figure this thing out.
Man, what you just said, literally trying to figure it out, bro. Cause we all are.
Mhm.
Sure, we all are.
Facts.
But yeah, it is what it is, Doc. I'm loving every little bit of it. So I'm gonna look right at this camera and be like, "All right, guys, thank y'all for tuning
Appreciate y'all
in
Mm-hmm.
watching.
Thank you, man.
to the Breaking Bread podcast. Y'all catch us
Sir.
next Saturday,
Yes,
most likely
sir.
on time. Try to be on time.
Most likely.
Might try to be on time and might try to have some people here. We did have
Right.
like two people
Yes,
here.
sir.
We want to give a shout out to two of them that showed up and they was in here. Shay and
Especially Shay. I got a lot of love for Shay, y'all. I just respect everything about her. I got a lot of love
Yeah.
for Shay.
just to stop by.
And then
We
she's a
want to thank
Memphian.
Danica in the comments too.
Oh yeah,
Face
definitely
glitter.
shouts out to Danica for
Of course,
sure.
the big homie Danica.
Yeah,
That's my dog.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good brother.
Danica, Price,
Price
Price is in there.
stopping
Another
by.
good brother.
my homegirl Terry. She was showing up in the
Thanks for sliding
comments. I
through,
said,
Terry.
"Come on, Terry."
Saw Chiquita was in here for a hot minute.
Dane.
Shout out
You know,
to
Yeah,
Dane.
I see Dane.
Shout
Yeah,
out
yeah.
Dane.
Shouts out to
the
Dane.
big homie Dane. What up, Dane?
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
no, you was in here. What's up, bro?
Shout out. I mean, it's a big man, y'all. This is big, especially for us because it's really
Oh, Space
there ain't
Glitter.
nobody.
She was in there.
And Space Glitter too.
Yeah,
Space Glitter was in
I
there?
love Space Glitter too.
Yeah, she. I know, but yeah, it's just the thing about it. It's just different, you know, being
It's for
able
sure.
to, you know, be able to talk about Christ and real world stuff with some brothers. That's different.
Man, West don't even see it. West gonna be a minister. Watch.
Nah.
I'm joking. Hey, but you know what though? You
No.
never know though. You never know.
Hey,
though.
if God called me, I'm gonna
You
answer.
never know.
But
Look, you
right
know,
now,
okay.
that is not my ministry. I'm gonna stick to audio.
Audio.
That man said, "I'm gonna
I'm-
set the audio."
I'm gonna stick to make sure these microphones sound right and the music sound right.
And you know what? Guess what? We need that too. We need all of that.
Yeah,
For real,
I'm
dog.
gonna stick to my ministry.
For real, dog. Turn me up.
I got you, Dad. I got you.
Yeah, turn me up.
Just don't cuff the mic, please.
Please don't cough on the mic.
Don't cough on it,
Sanitize.
and please don't cuff it.
Oh, do you switch your capsule out for different people? Or you just
Nah, everybody get that same joint.
okay, I got you.
But we got ULA. We got some pretty good mics, so we don't really have to switch our capsules like that.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah. So once again, this is the Breaking Bread podcast.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
see you next week.
Appreciate y'all stopping by.
Yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
Much love.
Hey, what it is, man? It's your boy Burden of Proof. I hope you guys are enjoying the episodes and all the shows to come. Hey, real quick, got a surprise for you guys. If you guys want to help out, feel free to. I got my own nonprofit called Good to Great. GOOD, the number 2, great _ fitness. You want to donate? Feel free to. Check the IG page whenever you get the time. I appreciate the donations. Look forward to greater shows. Later.
And we off, guys. Yeah, nigga.